Good morning. So there is the truck and there is the trailer in all of its glory. Just got up and about to run over and pick up the first load that we're gonna be putting inside of this box. And it's gonna be a hazmat load. It pays really well, so definitely excited about that. That's the whole reason why I picked this up. And hopefully we can make some damn good money with it. So anyway, if you wanna find out, stick around. Just real quick before I take off, Billy with TubeBuddy Transport. Hey man, I just met your grandpa. Very nice gentleman, seems extremely knowledgeable in trucking, I am sure, and very nice truck. So he told me a couple things, and man, I look forward to seeing what you wind up getting into. But you know, there's the proof, man, right there. So just wanted to say hey and give him a shout out. So I hope you see this. Off to pick up the load. As you can see, we are over here in the plant side, or on the plant side of Houston. This is where they make everything. This is where all the plants are. It stretches. I'm technically in Baytown right now, but Baytown, Pasadena area stretches all the way down to Texas City. So you've got LaPorte and a couple other cities along the way. I guess it's really kind of scattered. It's more like Baytown, Pasadena, LaPorte are where the plants are, and then there's a few more down in Texas City. I don't know if we run a lot down out of Texas City area, but I do know we run all kinds of stuff over here, this Pasadena, LaPorte, Baytown area. And you know, it's hazmat. It's a hazmat load. And that's why I picked up this box. Not only is freight doing very, very well right now, but hazmat always pays well. Well, I shouldn't say that. The majority of the time it pays well. And so, you know, those two things kind of combined, it's a little silly for me to be running my step deck when I can make the same or more. I'm actually thinking I can make more, but worst case scenario, I make the same money with way less work. You know, I do enjoy the work. I've said that many times on my channel. I enjoy open deck, but at the same time, it would be a bad business decision for me to keep pulling that thing around, considering the amount of money that could be made doing this. So here we are. This is actually, I don't know if I can necessarily say this is my old stopping ground per se. You're gonna have to let me come over there, four-wheeler. Sorry. I guess kind of. I lived over here. I've got family that lives over here in LaPorte, which is where we are right now. Or at least we're coming up. Well, I guess not. That big old bridge up there that you see, that big old suspension looking type bridge, it's not, but that is the Baytown Bridge. Right on the other side of that actually is LaPorte. Parts of it more like the residential side once you start looking east. I've got family over there. So I used to live over there with them for a little while. Enjoyed it, greatly appreciate it, and so I'm very, very familiar with this area. I used to drive this area, gosh, I used to drive I think it was about an hour and a half to work one way when I worked for a short line railroad company building trains for BNSF. So I was burning up these roads all the time. Not far from where I actually grew up, my childhood home, or my childhood hometown, I should say, Dickinson, Texas. That always made me laugh. Good old Dickinson, Texas. have some relations that still live in Dickinson, but I don't get through there much. You know, when I'm home, I want to spend the majority of my time with my kids. So I don't get out much whenever I get home. I'm hoping to remedy that this year, and hopefully this is part of, you know, pulling this box is the first step in better decision making. You know, I was a little bit hesitant to change because I was getting used to pulling the step deck around. And don't get me wrong, I made great money doing it. I made absolutely great money doing it. It's just the freight volume is a little down. And I think that this box can get me through the house more. I am considering getting a reefer. I'm heavily considering that. I want to see how this goes, though. I want to see how this drive-in thing goes. See if I can make this work. And if I can, then, you know, and also enjoy it. I've got to enjoy it. You know, I'm never really bored whenever I have the step deck, because every load is different pretty much. You know, there's different ways to secure everything. There's different ways to tie down your straps. I mean, it's a different challenge every single day almost. And that's one of the things that I very much enjoy. I very much enjoy pulling the oversized loads when they pay. But, so that's something that I'm gonna have to figure out is, can I drive this truck around without nearly as much physical work and, you know, kind of sitting in docks, a little bit more wait time? Can I, you know, or do I still enjoy that? Because if I don't enjoy it, then I'm gonna have to go back to the step deck. That's just all there is to it. And we're passing into LaPorte now. Look at all the industry that's around. Hopefully it all translates. It's a nice morning, so you should be able to see. But, you know, hopefully I can enjoy it. And if I do still enjoy literally only the driving portion of, you know, of the job, then I would certainly be able to enjoy the reefer side of things. So we'll see. This is a test run. This is a test. This is only a test. So don't think that I've abandoned the step deck. The step deck is at the house. I'm just excited. Today is the first box load. It's the first hazmat load. And we're gonna do some OTR trucking today, so hang tight. Actually, this right over here on the right hand side, this is a cold storage. Past these railroad tracks. That was one of the hardest docks that I ever had to hit, and it was the first time that I ever came home from being out on the road. And it was a blind side around a trailer. It was nasty. It was very, very nasty. But crazy enough, I hit that thing first shot. I was so lucky. I was so lucky. But I will never forget that docking experience. I don't remember how long I had been out. They sent me back here. But I'll never forget that cold storage right there. Here, get scaled out, make sure we're legal, because I don't like tickets. Ooh, it's been a minute since I've done this.
First way, everyone.
First way,
Truck number
570633.
Come in and get your ticket when it's ready.
All right, thank you. Middle of the day, and this truck stop is packed. As per usual. No parking in front of the CAT scan. You know, it's sad. It's actually sad that that sign right there exists. It shouldn't even need to exist. But it does. But it does. So here's what we're looking at. As far as fuel goes, I don't know, we're maybe down at most 40 gallons. So no big deal. I could move it one hole. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and move it one hole just to be safe. And you slide the tandems towards the problem if you guys have issue remembering that. The tandems move towards the problem. So I'll be moving it forward, just one hole. I think these are 400-pound holes. And should level us out nicely. So let's go home. This trailer will move properly. It's the only scary part about doing this, is you just never know with these trailers. Wow, look at that. Would you look at that? Fantastic. Alright, so we moved it a tad. It's been a long time since I've done this. One hole should be pretty easy to do though, I would think. As long as it is moved out of the hole that it's in. Huh. Well, that's interesting. There is a marker on the other side, because like a dummy, I didn't mark it. The pins have all released though. I definitely slid it a little bit. Even if I slid it 2 holes, I'm still fine. I can't remember that 41-foot mark. Let me know down in the comments, is that to the center of the axles? Now I'll be fine. I'm not gonna cross any bridge laws where I'll be in trouble. But I don't remember if that's to the center of the back axle, or if that mark is to the center of the tandems. Either way, I'm all locked in back here. I should be good to go. So now, we're gonna try to make it over to West Memphis. I've got a nice parking spot over there that you can get there pretty much any time, and there's always gonna be parking. So that's where we're gonna be, because it'll probably be about 10, somewhere between like 9 and 10 when we park tonight. So that's what we're looking at. Yep, all the placards are still there. I do need to keep an eye on this one, because this little piece right here is kind of broken off. I could stick some tape on it, but I have an extra placard, and we're gonna hold on to that. We're gonna wait on the tape, just because I don't want to jack with the tape. So if it does fly out, we'll use the tape. One last thing before we roll on. I have already emailed my BOLs into Hazmat compliance. And this is just a nice double check to, you know, just to ensure that everything was done properly. So doing this by taking 5 minutes, you know, 5 minutes of your time can absolutely save you from, you know, any kind of CSA points, getting stopped. You know, hazmat CSA points, they will rack up really quickly. And so I'm told the top issue or reason for racking up CSA points on hazmat loads, BOLs. So it's super simple to just shoot it to them and call, double check, and hey, you're good to go. So that's what I'm gonna do. Perfect. I would expect nothing less from a plant like that. So this is the placard here. That's what we be hauling. And that's nice and legal. We're all set up there. Moved it one hole. I do have that question, so if you guys would leave that in the comments down below, that would be awesome. All the paperwork's good. Found the number. If you're unfamiliar with hazmat loads, this little emergency response guidebook, which by the way, they came out with a new one for 2020, so if you don't have that, pick that up. You have to find the guide number, and boop, all the paperwork goes in that guide number, and it has to be one of two places, either, well, within arm's reach, but usually the easiest spot is the pocket in the driver's door. So you leave it there, good to go. So yeah, that's it. Now we're rolling. Well, it's coming down to the wire here. I don't know if you can read those signs or not. We are in West Memphis. We're about to go park at one of my favorite spots. It is late. It is about 11 o'clock. And there's pretty much always parking over here. That's why it's one of my favorite spots to park over here in West Memphis. Because the truck stops generally fill up. If you're a truck driver or if you frequent this area, you know that. If not, now you know. West Memphis truck stops, which they're all right there. They're all on the same exit. They're all right there. There's a Pilot, Flying J, Loves, and a Petro. They pretty much all fill up over here. I'm sure you could probably buy a spot. I'm not a fan. So I generally park over at this casino. And then, yeah, there's usually always parking over here. So that's why I like to park. But it is absolutely coming down to the wire because I have 6 minutes left on my clock. I had to take a shower today, and that ate up a little bit of my time because I don't know how to take a quick shower. Also, I had to shave, you know, do all the things. But wasted a little bit of the clock back there. But it's, you know, I think it's going to be close, but I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to make it onto the premises and be able to turn off our clock prior to running out of time. Time will tell. They're actually working on that parking lot over there. A friend of mine told me that. If you're watching the video, what's up, Rick? Same gentleman that taught me everything I know about flatbed. We were on the phone the other day, and he parked over here. And, you know, because he knew that I parked over here a lot. Because there's always parking. Ooh, rough over here. Holy cow. Have mercy. I still have my teeth after hitting every pothole in West Memphis, it seems. But only bad part is there's a couple of stops involved, and a lot of times this little stop sign right here would have been way helpful if you used that flashy thing on your vehicle to signify that you are turning, sir. That is what it is there for. Get over here so we can go around this poor gentleman or lady that is having vehicle issues. That's never a fun thing. Seriously, dude? This guy behind me was gonna go around and then saw the vehicle in distress. That one right there. Now watch it, watch it. He's gonna change lanes. Get over here. Oh, he didn't. He didn't. Yes, he did. He just didn't use his turn signal. Flashy thingies are not a thing over in West Memphis. Clearly. Clearly. But it's alright. It's to be expected because we're the professionals, right? We're the professionals. We are expected to know when people want to change lanes, but they do not use their flashy thingies. So it's alright, it's alright. But yeah, Southland Casino. Not a fan of gambling here, but definitely a fan of parking here. And we have 2 minutes. 2! Which means we have plenty of time because the parking lot is right here. Can we get over there? I haven't been here in a while. You can't. They changed this all up over here. All of this, where you see this is empty right here. This used to be where the truck parking's at. So that's fascinating. I now have 1 minute. I now have 1 minute, so we are going to hit this stop sign and take care of that. Because we don't need a violation. Nope, we don't need one. And now we're going to be slow rolling around. Because, yeah, we have to. We just have to. Sorry back there. Sorry. But yeah, it was a good day. I mean, overall, you know, it was a good day. It wasn't too bad. Let's see here. Can we sneak around the back and pull through? Because backwards is not our forte. Can we do that? We're gonna give it a try. Hopefully we don't get stuck, because that would suck. Ooh, this may have been a bad idea. Ah, there's other trucks back here. We're gonna give it a shot. Oh boy, wish us luck. So far, so good. So far, so good. We're okay. Making it. think we're gonna be all right. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out, which should be tomorrow. Got some big news. The hats have come in, so they are going to be start shipping out tomorrow. So you should be seeing those within the next week or two. And yeah, stay tuned because I've got a fascinating week coming up. It's a damn good week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Stay driven.